I don't know if the sound is bad back there, but she just said from Texas? I'm from fucking West Allis. Like, I'm like 23 minutes away from here and not dependent on state fair traffic right now. Like, what the fuck? I got a haircut before I came in here, and this is what I call the new apartment look, because it's like really clean and looks not lived in right now, but in 5 days it's gonna be a shit show. Like, it's gonna be, I'm a disgusting person and my head's gonna reflect it pretty soon, but like right now it's fucking toit. I mean, I'm from here, I host, thank you sir, no more out of you. I will be, oh, you're the guy she just referenced with the boosters. You wore that so people would talk to you, right? Now I fell into the trap, right? Like that's, son of a bitch, you got me. All right, dude. Let me do the rest of the talking, man. That's okay. I host 2 open mics here if you want to come heckle those later. Like I don't care about those things. I have a bad open mic and an even worse open mic, but my bad open mic is my favorite one that I run. It's on Wednesdays. It's a little place in Milwaukee called Murphy's on Marquette's campus. Does anybody know the bar? You all had fake IDs too at one point? Guess what? Murphy's is a 2-star review on Yelp, and it's going down because of my open mic. It's pretty awesome. I love that place's dirty taps, but the best thing about it is we get like those drunk college kids that come in there and they watch the open mic, and if somebody does well, they pay for all of our shots with like their daddy's credit cards because it's Marquette. And if we do bad, they just heckle, and they're dumb kids. And my favorite dumb kid I ever met at one of those shows, her name was Leah. I want you all to picture her right now. She was 21 years old, picture Leah. Did you all get cat eye makeup? Because like that's where you should have went with that. After the open mic, she talked through the whole open mic, and after she comes up to me, poking me on the chest. And she goes, you might think you're so funny, but I'm on a date right now with my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend. His name is Kyle. Kyle is my boyfriend. I'm on a date with Kyle. Oh, picture Kyle real quick. Did you all get 35 years old with a Titleist visor? That's what he was, man. He's wearing a Prince Fielder jersey. That guy hasn't played for us since 2011. Like, this guy was old enough to drink before his girlfriend was old enough to start submitting to colleges. So that's what this guy was doing. She said that, you guys on a date, and you guys might think you're so funny, but I think you guys are fucking rude. You guys are rude, fucking rude boys up there. Those are rude boys. The girls are rude boys. They're all rude boys. Rude, so fucking rude. And I was like, are you trying to say rude right now? Like, what? She's just fucking rude. And I asked the bartender, I'm like, Claire, how old is this child? And she goes, she's 21. And I'm like, okay, that's great, because I have a 21-year-old sister who goes to UW-Madison. And I was like, shit, I gotta text her right now. And I was like, Nicole, I am so proud of you for the responsible young woman that you've become. You're on a great career path, you're crushing it in school, and I love you very much. And she texted me back immediately and said, oh my God, are you about to kill yourself? Like, what, am I not allowed to like show affection to my baby sister right now? I couldn't even get that text out. She has such fast fingers. And she goes, you have so much to live for. You bought a house 2 years ago. And I was like, that's a lot of debt. Like, that's like, every time I pull my bank statements, there's a minus and a bunch of red right next to that because of that thing. She goes, you just bought a new car. I'm like, that was frivolous. Like, that was stupid with all of the debt I already have. And then she goes, remember that time we caught Dad searching cougar porn on the internet on the family computer? And I'm like, that was actually a good day. Like, that was, you know what? Like you said before, I don't even live at home anymore. So like, why? Like, who cares? Like about that? Like, those days are gone. I'm so gone right now. Shouldn't joke about like suicide, I guess, right, guys? Like, we're in a basement. We shouldn't talk about that. That's weird. It's a weird thing to do. My boss though at work, she wants to do a charity every single month throughout the entire year. And the one she came up with in June was the Out of the Darkness campaign, which they work with the American Foundation of Suicide Awareness and stuff. They do a lot of great things with like keeping like raising money so like they can keep like the lights on for like the suicide hotline and everything. It's a great cause. And she found out that I've struggled with depression since 17 years old because I see a therapist once a week because like we have an HR person who deals with all of our insurance papers and can't keep her fucking trap shut. Not even for 2 minutes. She's like, oh, Drew's sad. Why don't you ask him to do something about this? That's great. He knows exactly what it's like. So So my boss called me into the office and goes, Drew, I know you do stand-up comedy, which is a weird way to preface a suicide talk. And she goes, I know you do stand-up comedy, and I was wondering if we got a bunch of people together, like everybody in the building, to meet, maybe you could talk to them all about suicide. And I was like, I mean, I guess I could tell them how I plan to do it, but like that sounds like wildly inappropriate for the corporate setting right now. Like, you're prefacing with you do stand-up comedy. Do you want me to do bits I wrote my first year into stand-up? Like, you want me to go out there and be like, what up, everybody? At the company I work at, I'm not supposed to say it because it's corporate, but like, what up, everybody? Sheryl Crow said, the first cut's the deepest, but my therapist keeps saying, the first cut's just a cry for help. So, fuck up, pussy, and she slaps me in the ass and says me on my way, because that's what the $20 copay gets you. It's not good. It's cheaper than subscribing to Bumble, and at least I got a woman to cry on my shoulder, or whatever. It doesn't matter. She didn't have a choice, though. Like, my therapist couldn't swipe left on me, and boy, would she. She is not thrilled with it. There was a guy who walked out of her office one time, and this guy was jacked. And I was like, holy shit, like, I'm a P90X guy, but it seems like Insanity's doing well for him. What up? And just, you know, because you see the therapist, he's goofy. Like, that's what it was. He's goofy. That's what it's all about. The way my boss decided she wanted to raise money for Out of the Darkness, but she's like, we're gonna do something fun and whimsical. So she was like, for $10, you could take a pie and throw it in your direct supervisor's face. Or for like $20, you could take a pie and throw it in her face. Or for like $30, you can take a pie and throw it in Jeff, the asshole mechanic's face. Because everyone hates Jeff so much. Like, this is why we hate Jeff. I had a check engine light come on in my work truck one day, and he asked, what did you do? And I said, I drove it. And Jeff said, yeah, well, just because dogs can't have chocolate don't mean my daughter's gonna have webbed feet. That's not backwoods wisdom, that is schizophrenia as far as I'm like, do you see my therapist do, Jeff? Like, what's going on? This is insane. Why would you say that? Does anybody want to take a stab at what that means right now? Does anyone, just because a dog can't eat chocolate doesn't mean my daughter's gonna have webbed feet. Does any of you know what that means? No, because you live indoors. That's why there's a roof over your fucking heads. That's a schizophrenic man's riddle to the finest. The answer is 6, and he fixed my truck. I don't know. And there's a couple problems with this plan right now for the throwing the pies, though. Number one, we are a sales-based company, which means we have to overlap last year's prior sale plan by like 13%, right? That's cool. I'm so shocked that you have a sales job with the booze. Hit again! Damn it! 0 for 2. Damn it. Take me out of the leadoff spot. Fucking, that's a brewer's joke, kind of. They're not good. Anyways, it was a sales-based job, so we gotta actually like overlap this. So who has the extra $30 to throw a pie in Jeff's face? And more importantly, I learned that bricks are not an ingredient of pie, so why would I want to do that? Like, and that sounds like I'm planning on doing something probably violent in the workplace, and I'm not, because here's why. Like, I don't even know how to get like 1 brick. I do know how to get a gun. Like, that's why I go to the gun store and I'm like, hey man, I got a project I'm working on. They're like, that checks out. They hand you a firearm. But if I go into a Home Depot and I'm like, yo man, I need like 1 brick. Is this like a scannable item or is it weighted? Like, how do I do this? They're like, for what? Like, I got a project. Y'all know about pies here, dude. Can I use that oven back there? They're like, no, dude, psycho, get out of here. We're calling the cops. You got 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck, dude, can I have a brick though? Like, no. You got a gun and you can't get a brick in Wisconsin. It's just sad. Shouldn't talk about that kind of shit. I don't know. I got hurt at work though, because we have to pull these long racks of stuff at accounts that we're at. I can't say, because like there's so many people, I can't say what I do and it makes it hard. Anyways, there's a metal rack on wheels, I have to pull it, and I was in a grocery store, and a guy that worked in the grocery store in the produce department decided that he has a very like important cucumber business to attend to. So like, he was running out of the way and he pushed the entire rack and my hand got pinned against the wall, and like it ripped skin off of my fingers, like where I could see the bone. Like, yeah, it was really gross, right? Cover your eyes, cover your eyes, but I'm gonna put it in your head for you anyways. This is like what happened. Like, it's right here. I'll show you the scar later if you want. Did you get the premium package for this? Because you can see the scar. what had happened was, when you're like making like a fancy ribbon for like a Christmas present, you know, like you take scissors and you take a ribbon and it gets like curly like that. Like it did that with like my finger skin on the thing. And the dude said to me, while my hand was bleeding with curly skin, he goes, oh dude, don't worry about it, chicks dig scars. I'm like, this is an open wound. Like this, I can't go up to a girl and be like, hey, I almost lost a digit, can I get yours? Like, no girl's gonna like that. Like, you pass out in the metro market. Like, you can't do that. I'm eating breadcrumbs right now. It's gross. If I can pass out, then also she's gotta stick around because she called the ambulance because nobody works in those stores anyways, so she's gotta call it. I show up to her family barbecue and then, I don't know, he was like a good deed that just stuck around or something like that. So what I did is I didn't want to get drug tested at my job. I went to the office supply section and I bought some crazy glue and I glued the cut shut. Right? I told another comic this story and he goes, oh dude, that's fucking hardcore. Like, what are you, like, ex-military or something? And I was like, I've seen John Wick a bunch of times. I was ex-military, but given my proximity to a bottle of Fleischmann's vodka, I could probably dig a bullet out of my side or something like that. Like, no problem. Like, I've seen Wick do it. It's pretty cool. Get a plastic bottle of vodka, just pour it on there, dig it out. Soft tissue wounds only. Like, if it's an organ, I'm fucked. But like, nobody made it out of Black Hawk Down with those soft. Like, it's crazy. Just watch movies with guns. It's cool. It's good stuff. I like boy stuff, dude. Destruction. Hell yeah. It's I got like a bunch of scars, and like chicks don't dig scars. And this is why. Because like my scars are fucking stupid. Like I have the one on my finger right here. I have scars across my fingers. Like you can't really see them right back here. But it's from when I was 2 years old. I grabbed a curling iron, didn't know how to let go. And then like I have a scar on this finger right here. You know what that's from? Trying to pry my other fingers off that curling iron because I didn't know how to let go. I have a scar on the back of my neck, like right here. That's 9 years old. Razor scooter, homemade ramp, bush in my parents' front yard. I have a scar on my lower back right here. You know what that's from? Ruining my dad's favorite bush. Like he beat the shit out of me. Like he was not happy with that day. It was on the corner. People were gonna notice that when they parked. Like he was pissed. Just kidding. My dad wasn't abusive. My uncles were though. They were great dudes. I had 3 21-year-old uncles when I was 5 years old. They used to play a game with myself and my 2 cousins who were also 5 at the time, and they would play this game with us at our family lake home. It was called Don't Cry. Do all of you know how to play Don't Cry with your uncles? It's not like a fingering thing. Like it's totally different. Like, this is what it is. This is what it is. What they do. The equipment. The teams are 3 21-year-old men on like summer vacation from college, and 3 5-year-old blonde boys. And the equipment is a slightly deflated big blue yoga ball that they palm and throw at your tiny bodies. And when you fall over your lip quivers, they go, no, don't cry or you lose. And that's oh, very important thing. The adults start with the ball every time. It's a seniority-based game, I guess. It's pretty fucking cool. It was like toughen us up, like, but really it just made sure that me and my cousins would never love or trust another human being ever again. In 1994, that was an injection-free way to give your child autism. It was pretty great. Like, we used to sit at like the table for dinner. We'd eat sloppy joes, but we'd have like a 1,000-yard stare, like we were Vietnam War vets, because like we seen some shit just now. It was real crazy. Like we looked like the Hanson brothers with our bowl cuts, but we looked like we'd take a finger if you guys like lost a game of Red Rover to us or something. Like, I don't know. I call it a joke, Bob Apocalypse Now. Like, it's not a great, it's in my notebook in the back, but like who cares how I name things? It doesn't matter. My parents, though, I mentioned them, they are pretty cool people. Like, my parents decided that they love each other again, which is great, I guess. Like, my mom just lost 27 pounds, and what they did, like, my dad, like, she could fit into the jeans that, can you stop talking, please? Hey, bro. There's a bathroom if you want to date still. But like it was, so my mom lost 27 pounds. You probably think she's hot now. She could fit in the jeans she wore when she met my dad. Like that's pretty neat, right? And I was at my parents' house for dinner, and my dad leaned around me to like watch my mom go get more beers. Like he like did that thing, and I'm like, dude, like you hitting that? And my dad goes, yeah. And I'm like, that's my mom, you piece of shit. You be respectful, dude. You make love to her like she deserves. That's my mother. Douche. Like, but fucking nuts, dude. Like, I still fist bump my dad. That's what I did. It's pretty fucking cool. My mom decided recently that she's gonna change hers and my dad's occupations on Facebook to they're winos now. Like, that's a job. They're winos. They don't work in offices. They're winos. Which is just the classy way of saying that we're like alcoholics that haven't hit each other yet. Like they're not classless NASCAR Budweiser drunks. They are red-lipped drunks that would host Christmas, not ruin it. That's what they are. They're wonderful. They're a wonderful couple. I changed my occupation though. I'm like, oh fine, if you can be a wino, I'm gonna be a foodie. Because I eat a lot of bar food and I don't work out like that. But it's because I appreciate art. Like that's what that is. Like someone worked hard on those wings at Stenny's probably, and like I need to not burn that off. I used to think that I had like really disgusting eating habits and explosive diarrhea, but it turns out I am just supportive of the arts community and I have Crohn's disease. So class it up, people. That's what it is. I'm gonna pull the curtain back on this real quick. I did that joke 2 weeks ago at a show. And I took a shit before that show, and a guy made eye contact with me while I was leaving the bathroom, and he went like, ugh, like that. And then I did that joke, and everyone else kind of like laughed at it the same way you guys did, but he was in the showroom, and as soon as I said, I have Crohn's disease, he went, oh, like that was like I was like vindicated just by lying about a disease, like that's cool, man, like, the next time I fuck up, I'm gonna be like, I have cancer, like I don't know, like, sorry for cursing on the bus. It's just fucking crazy. That's so stupid. Like, that was the happiest I've ever been. Like, was that guy just, like that's good. That's pretty neat. Fucking dumb. I'm like, I do probably need to lose weight. Like, I feel I'm a very specific kind of fat right now. Like, it's, like, okay, like I worked at a grocery store for 7 years, from when I was 16 until 23 years old. And now I'm fat enough that if I go into that store, the people who are lifers there don't recognize me anymore. Like that's like they're gonna work there their whole lives and like they don't say a word to me anymore. Like I can get my shopping done in under 20 minutes now, but like I'm winded by the cereal aisle. Like I'm just like I wish Tom Miller would come up and talk to me right now about the Chicago Bears. I'm not a fan, but I'd like to hear his takes. Like this is really I'm sweating a lot, man. Sweaty. In the cereal aisle by Smacks, dude. That's what it's sugary cereals and stuff. I'm fat, but I hate fast food so much. Like I like bar food, I hate fast food. And the place I hate the most is Burger King, because I'm like 95% sure to heat up their food, they just blow dry it. Like, because the fries aren't golden, they're not crispy, they're cold in the middle, and the hair on my Whopper always has split ends. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's just, stop blow drying it, use the microwave, please. There's no cook times on Burger King food. Like, when they say, like, do you want to, like how you want it your way? I'm just like, yeah, can I get my Whopper blonde, I guess? Like, is that the most delicious kind of hair to put on my burger? I don't know, like, anybody in here, would you get redhead on top of your burger? Anyone? Oh, so none of you have searched anything weird on Pornhub. That's good. That's, okay, just me. Fine, I'll try it once. I go to Burger King one time a year, and it's for the Angry Whopper, and I found out that the Angry Whopper is just any time they fuck up my Whopper and I eat it in my car. Like, that's what it is. I'm just screaming in my car at Burger King, I'm like, fuck you, Burger King in West Dallas, you did this to me again. I'm just mad. I'm just mad and fat. I went for the Angry Whopper, and the whole thing about like the Angry Whopper is the hot stuff, and like to my unrefined palate, I think it's just onion rings and jalapenos, but they call it the Angry Whopper. And the Burger King that I go to, they must have ran out of jalapenos, and they're just like, well, substitute something green on there and just don't tell them. So they threw like a ton of pickles on it, and like I unwrapped the burger and just started eating it in my car, and I'm like, what the fuck? That is not the right tasting green. And then I opened up the burger to look at it. Like I can tell taste by like color. That's strike that from the record, please. I don't wanna. That sounds racist. Don't say that kind of shit. Tell taste by color. Don't say that, people. Never say that again. But I was mad. I was like, actually got so pissed off. I'm like, dude, just fucking tell me you out of jalapenos. And like, I reached into the bag to grab the receipt, and I actually started dialing the phone number to that Burger King because I was so angry. And then I was like, holy shit, this is a level of fat I'm not comfortable with eating. Because I am sweatily gonna yell at a Burger King manager from my car, because like I didn't eat the hot part of my burger. Like I ate nothing hot and I was sweating. Do you get this? That is way too fucking fat right now. Can't be that kind of fat. I have a little cousin. Her name's Alyssa. She's 18, so weird guys in the back. Smack to this one later if you want. She goes to college at UW La Crosse. Not a good college like my sister, because my sister's brilliant. She goes to UW La Crosse, and she came back for Christmas, and she like accused me of like cultural appropriation because I was wearing a Milwaukee Bucks hoodie. You know, the Bucks that were in first place in the East all goddamn season. You know, the 60-win Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis, the MVP. And she said that I was guilty of cultural appropriation because I was wearing a Milwaukee Bucks hoodie. And she said, you know what, Drew? I don't think that basketball is a part of white culture anymore, and you shouldn't wear that. Right? She's 18, so you know she's right. She's got a Twitter. And I was like, fine, I'll take this off and start acting my race. So I took all her shit and said, you work for me now? Like, it was... And then before that little bitch could unionize, I fired her ass, dude. She works at the poverty line right now, dude. What, Spencer? You're like, yeah! Like, this is fictional, sir. But I did give her, as a Christmas present, some advice. It was, don't get a cavity. Them shits is expensive, dude. I've been Drew Flagge. You guys have been great.